Hello, fellow anti-novelists. It is another sub-zero snowy day on the ranch, so what better to do than to get back into our character development? I'm going to divide this video into two parts. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to attack another character development card, but then we're going to take a look at some of the plotting tools that I have provided in the Novel Plotting Tool Workbook. So let's get into it. First, let's tab over here to my little cards and let's see what we have. In this one, we've got the character dislike about others, the character love about their best friends, characters' names of childhood and adult best friends, and enemies and rivals. So let's take a look. We're looking at Tara. What does she dislike in others? She dislikes compulsive behavior, right? She doesn't like people that go off the rails. She likes everything ordered and controlled, and that will ultimately be part of her undoing. No spoilers, just a note. What about her best friend? What does she love about him? We know her best friend is Chad. Well, he takes care of her. He anticipates her needs. His humor and his lightness. He definitely brings some whimsy to her days. So those are things that she finds important. What about a childhood friend? Now, I've put a question mark here because I'm not sure who her childhood friend is going to be, but I'm thinking because she goes to boarding school when she's 10, she's going to be betrayed by a female in boarding school, which cements her belief that she needs to be a loner. She cannot trust women as friends. What about an enemy or a rival? This is where we're going to get a co-worker subplot, and there's going to result in a betrayal. No spoilers, so I won't give you the details, but suffice it to say, these things are going to be important in developing what Tara's worldview looks like. So let's take a look over here in the plot binder. What I want to show you is this item. If you're looking at my plotting tool, right, down here, you're going to see a tab for cause and effect. Let's just see if we click on cause and effect. Oh, we get this sassy little worksheet, cause and effect character development tracker. On the left side, you've got cause or event, and on the right side, you've got effect and thread forward. And then you've got a space for research questions and tasks, and you've got a space for notes. All right, so you can print that all out in one sheet, which is what I've done here. So let's look and see what's on this, and I'm going to walk you through how this can function to keep track of important key items in your story. So I've labeled this Book 1, Chapter 2, okay? The title of the chapter is The Clover Offensive. What is the cause? The cause is it's the first attack at the ranch. So that is labeled as my key event, okay? So this attack that happens at the cattle ranch is a key event that propels Branch, my main character, male character, forward. So we meet Branch. We discover that he is a rancher and a ranch owner. We meet Jet. We discover that Jet is his hand at the ranch and also his friend. Now, let's go over into column 2. This is where this becomes important. First of all, when we meet Branch in this scene, in this situation, number one, it establishes empathy for him because all of his cattle have been killed. So it also establishes him as a horseman, as a rancher. We ask a question about Jet here. How old is he? Does he have a story of his own? Good question. So down here, I've made myself a research task. Develop Jet's past and a photo because I don't exactly know what he looks like other than his jet black hair. And how long has he been at the ranch? So this is where I'm using an existing scene and its details to create for myself a breadcrumb trail, right? A task list that helps me identify for myself additional pieces of the story that I need. Continuing on, we also establish that Branch is a naturalist. This gives us some skills needed later. It's going to give us some knowledge that's revealed, and it's going to be a counterpoint to Tara, and I've drawn this X diagram. One of Brandon Sanderson's favorite ways of explaining how you match up characters is using this kind of diagram. So what you're doing is you're going to take character A, or in this case character T, because it's Tara, and character B, which is Branch, and you're going to discover and build your characters so that they work off of each other, all right? So Tara is going to have a key element, a key trait, wink, nod to Miss Kathleen, that Branch needs, right? He has a hole, she has that trait, and she fills that hole. and vice versa. Branch has some traits, some knowledge, some skills that Tara does not, and therefore he fills that hole. So between the two of them, because they each have complements to one another, they can each share in each other's skills. That's how you're building out that relationship. And you're using your cause and effect tracker to figure out what happens over here, how does it function, what is the result, what is the effect, and then what have I left out that I need to figure out. So let's go down to notes in regards to this note about Jet. Jet knows that Branch is old, but he does not know all of the details of Branch's wound and Charlotte. No spoilers there, but that is critical. And then I've abstracted over here. Checkbox, I need a scene of the reveal, and checkbox, the reaction is key. So when Branch reveals something to Jet in this scene that I've made a note I need, Jet is not repulsed. Instead, this provides the care package. The care package is something that James Scott Bell discusses as showing a reason why other people care about this character. In this case, it's Branch. So when your reader sees other people caring about this character, your reader cares as well. It's a brilliant way of describing how to build into your characters things that will make your readers fall in love with them. So we've built out yet another character card, and I've introduced you to the cause and effect tracker that is the 5th tab in the novelist's workbook, the plotting tool that I've provided you. And I will drop that link down below if you don't have it. So get your plotting tool, print out some cause and effect sheets. I've done this for every single chapter, okay? Every single chapter has the causes in the scene and the effects, and then I've lined out for myself questions, things I need to develop, notes I need to make in order to continue with those threads on. What will happen next out of this is I will start building out my series Bible. That's a teaser. We're not going to go into that now. I will go into the series Bible later, but suffice it to say, these things combined with your character cards and the outline that you're creating when you're using the plotting tool are going to be all you need to build out a well-rounded, interesting, compelling story that readers will be turning pages into the night. So I hope this helps with a little more character development and how to track cause and effect and populate those things into your story. Get those words on the page because you don't have anything to work with if it's not on the page. And I will see you next time.